If you're not getting the clients and the recruits after years and years of trying, and you don't really want to sell to friends or actually anyone really, but you want to have an income that a successful business like that can give, that's who this is for. It's for these folks. I have always loved sales and marketing. Always, always. As when I was 8, I came to America. I sold Christmas cards door to door from the very first that I came here. And I thought, because I wanted to have a little stash of my own, something of my own. And I did network marketing, I did affiliate marketing, I did personal coaching, did high ticket group coaching, and products from $100 to $15,000. And so for the last 30 years, my business has been built around 2 things. Number 1, marketing my stuff myself, okay? And number 2, helping thousands of people around the world learn to market and sell whatever they have. So what happens as a teacher, we can show the path, like the Buddha says, and the path is full of brambles and full of things that people never expected. And so usually they stop before they get through the process long enough to want to change. So how do you make significant money without doing sales and marketing or without having a big fat corporate job making a couple $100,000 a year? How do you do that? And can you even do it if you're past 65? What I'm going to show you now is a completely different, crazy, weird, unknown to most of us alternative. I learned about this specific program that I want to show you in March, around March 11. That's when I got started with it. I heard about it maybe 2-3 weeks before. And the idea of this program is that you get, quote, rich by buying stuff. Not by selling stuff, but by buying stuff. Who's got that? The idea is to buy into something that has, quote unquote, explosive growth potential instead of selling. That's what we're doing here. Instead of selling, you buy tiny grub stakes into projects that have explosive potential. So they're not just any project. These kinds of projects that I'm in are about wrongs that need fixing that we care about. So let me give you some examples. One of the biggest problems we have in the world, in the United States, Australia, everywhere in the world, is clean food. We don't know what we're eating. A lot of the people have no idea what we're eating. So there's a project called Grow, where you can prove that what you're eating is what they say you're eating. But here's an example of some of the projects that they have. The Switch is the debit card that's in beta right now for people that have crypto and dollars. Galvin, several of you that are here are using that right now. This is your self-healthcare. You monitor what you're doing, and they give you rewards for doing the right thing every day, for getting up at the same time every day, for running every day if you run, for eating the right foods every day. So these are the kinds of projects that they have. And I wanted to just explain why I was drawn to them in the first place, because it's very different. This is a very different kind of thing to be doing. Number 1, they're all value-based projects. I care about self-reliance. I care about clean eating. I care about monitoring self-health. I care about rewarding doing things that are good for us instead of doing things that are bad for us. So they're value-based projects that I care about. Number 2, they have a 7-year history. The 4 billionaires that are behind this have been building this all up for the last 7 years, and they have 12 different projects right now, all of which are quite new, nascent. And I like the fact that I'm working with people who are in the billionaire status. And so how does it work? Instead of buying stock in companies, we buy nodes. That's what you're buying. You're putting a little bit of money in, and what happens is they put a piece of software on your computer. So you're kind of like renting out a little space on your computer. And they pay you for that, and they pay you in rewards. But as people begin to use them, and they get hundreds and thousands of users, those rewards that used to be fairy dust turn into dollars. They turn into nickel a share per token, 2 cents, 5 cents, 9 cents, 20 cents. And when you have millions of them, suddenly you're sitting there with some money. So what I have bought into, that I can tell you, so you have some experience, so it's not all pie in the sky. The projects, I have bought a number of these projects, but the 2 that I've bought most are the R-Link and the Revo. So I bought into the R-Link and the Revo. And the R-Link is the Zoom alternative. It's not out yet. Remember, these are pre-launch. You're looking at a baby that's maybe 6 months. It's 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months. So the baby's not quite out yet. Revo just came out. It just popped out. Like I said, they're in 7 cities. And so I have nodes in those. When I bought them in March, they were each $2,500. They are now $3,700. And this Revo is $3,400. In fact, tomorrow it's going to be $3,500. They will go no higher than $25,000 each. They're limited, just like Bitcoin. The reason Bitcoin for some people is so valuable is that there are only, I think, 21 million of them or 21 billion. There's a certain number and that's it. Unlike our dollar, which they print and print and print and print and print and print. So there's pretty soon it's going to be worth way less than it. In 5 years, it'll be worth a lot less than it is right now. That means you're going to use more dollars to pay that, say, loaf of bread or whatever you have. Whatever you buy is called a token, used to be a reward. By the time we've bought it, it's already gone up 1,000 times from where the people who bought the nodes in those projects got them. And when I heard that, I thought, oh God, I guess I've really been a sucker. By the time you get to Coinbase and buy them, the 100x to 1,000x money has already been made because it's right here when you get those notes here. They pay 3,330 rewards per day. Now remember, right now, those rewards are worth fairy dust. And so at the end of the first year, all of us who own a Revo node, one little Revo node, will have 1,208,137 rewards. Why? Because they pay you here 3,330 rewards per day. What if they're worth 5 cents each? That gives you 60,000. And we're just imagining, what if it's worth 20 cents? Why? Because it's happened to other projects just like this. That's how these people became billionaires. With traditional businesses, but in the last 5 years with these, what if it's 20 cents each? Then you see you're looking at $241,000. And it's all right now pie in the sky. But because it's happened, Billy Womack, he bought $15,000 worth of nodes. Remember like little tiny investments, remember, in these little startups that are on the blockchain in 2017-18. And 3 years later, he had about 2 million of those digital rewards, maybe between 2 and 3 million. That's what he had. And at first, the rewards had no real world value. They're all fairy dust when they begin, just like any startup. Every startup is worth exactly nothing to anybody else when they start because they haven't done anything yet, just an idea, right? But then the users of this particular project grew to hundreds and thousands of people. Today, there's millions of people. And so those digital rewards that Billy got went from 1 cent to 1 cent to 20 cents. And one day, 3 years later, they were at 67 cents. And he had 2 or 3 million of them. So the cash in his Gala Games account was $7 or $8 million. That's how much money, real dollars, that he could take out and go to the bank and blow on restaurants and buy homes with. That's exactly what he's doing. He's building a beautiful home in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's what he's doing. So you ask yourself, what if we could do even 10% of that with our value-based projects? And you can buy nodes in any of these. The way it works right now is, if you'd like to see that, the company that's putting these together. So when you get a Connect account, which allows you access to these projects and allows you to buy a node in 1 or 2 or 3 or as many of them as you want, this is what that looks like. This looks kind of crowded, but if you just look at the colors on the left side, the orange, this is the WIN project. This is their sales and marketing. The next one, the green one, is the Grow. That's a project that verifies that what you're eating is actually real food. Now, if you look on the right, you'll see the price of this is $4,800. On one of these at $4,100, they all started at $2,500. I got one at 41 and one at 47. And today, this is the last day at this price. Every time 100 people buy these nodes, the price goes up $100. That's what it does. But remember, the big money is not in the spread of these nodes. It's in the rewards that you get that are rained on your head every single day, for which you do nothing except get the note and run the note software on your computer, which you don't know is happening because once you set it up, it's done. So you need that to play. Plus, they have an affiliate program. They just launched this affiliate program. Until now, the people who run this have enough money. One of the guys put in $500 million for the first set of projects. One of them put in $50 million. So they decided now that we have it ready and the projects are 12 of them are ready enough, we will have a sales force. And they started with people who know how to do network marketing, because people who love doing network marketing and love promoting stuff, like me, for example, we are out here doing this because we like it. But you may not like it. So if you don't like it, the heck with it. You don't have to do it. You put some money in here and wait a year or two. And if nothing else, you'll have a marvelous time. And think about it. You have $500. What are you going to do with it anyway? What would, if you had left it in money market fund, it'll be down 10% at the end of next year, probably, in terms of value, what it can buy. So you need $500 minimum to play. And then if you do decide you want to promote, they actually pay you when people buy these notes. So step one is you have to get an account. You decide what it is you're going to stake. You got to get a Win Smart note for sure. They say here it's $2,000. But for the first 5 of them, they give you 5 of them for $1,500 each off. So you might start with, if you're really not 100% sure, start small, $500. Okay, you get one of these little Win nodes and you save $1,500. They let you get 5 of them for $500 each. And for those of you that sign up and get yourself an account, let me know, because I will then walk with you. Some of you are Vickies. So Vicky will walk you through and you decide where you want to start, and then we'll get you one of these packages so you can play. If you have 10,000 money budget, then what we recommend, because people come and say, well, Kim, I have this much, what should I get? So, well, what I would do is, based on what you want, what's important to you, if you have 10 grand, I would do 1 or 2 Win notes and a Rally, or a Rev, which is the car share, Revo ride share, or the Zoom alternative. That's one of those. And a grub. If you want to get the form, you can. And then you can get yourself in, and then you can see what it's about once you get yourself a free account. And we made a recording of this also, if you want to do that. I know you were getting some things ready to do this and that and the other. But if you get yourself an account, you might want to do that.